Alright, hi everybody, it's Bonkai Nights 22. I know some people are gonna hate this video because I'm gonna give it a high rating. I don't give a shit. I don't give a shit. Strike the Blood. Wow. Could go down one of the best episodes of of this show. One of the better episodes. This was a really good episode. We got to find out who Gardo is. We also found out a few other things, give or take. But what's interesting about this episode, what I really liked about it, now, the second half was definitely the better half. Let's be perfectly honest. Second half of the episode kicked so much ass. Like, so much shit going down. Oh my god, just so much good shit. It was great. It was great. We had the beginning part, which was kind of really ridiculous. Sayaka, that bitch. And she caused that huge explosion. I liked how Himuragi just showed up and said, okay, you and you, shut the fuck up. You, stupid crazy bitch, shut up and sit here. I'm taking care of shit. I like how Yukina basically nipped the bud in that situation at the beginning of the episode. And they basically took Asagi to the nurse's room because she got knocked out by Kojou's power. We find something else out, which I found very interesting, that I didn't know. Apparently, Kojou's sister, Nagisa, she has like a sort of thing. Yeah, she was in an accident, and during the accident, it involved demons. And that's when we get into this other thing that goes down, which is these guys, the guys in the vans, they were demons. And then we see Nagisa, and she's freaking out, she's screaming. Apparently, the demons are there for a reason. And after she screams, Yukina hits her, knocks her out, so there's no problems there. And this guy shows up, and he introduces himself, and he says his name is Gardo, and that he has need for, what's her face? Asagi, the blonde girl, her abilities, which is her ability to hack. And this is all going around towards that weapon we found out about last week. So what ends on happening is they kidnap them, pretty much, and they bring him to this location. And they hear the explosion and the gunfire and everything, and they get taken away. Motoko, that guy with the headphones and shit, this guy, I like Motoko. He's a pretty badass. Especially his power. We found out what he can do in this episode, which I found very interesting. But what happens is they get taken away by a truck, and they're by an airplane, and they basically leave to an undisclosed location. Now, let me tell you what happened there first. And what we find out is they're in a location, and basically Gardo wants Asagi to decrypt the manual of that holy weapon that they're using, that they're trying to get control of. And saying that if she doesn't, well, then that island's going to be destroyed and all your friends will be dead. That was the whole bit. And she realizes this. And we see Nagisa, she gets controlled by somebody and telling them, don't worry, that boy will distract them. And we go back to originally what occurred in the episode. And basically what ends on happening is Kojou's with Sayaka, get the fuck bitch. She's so good. She's complaining to him, like, take the guys. So they follow them. and they come to this area where they have the weapon. The weapon's out, and it's walking around and it's destroying shit. Damn. And then we have the teacher, the one that looks like she's 12 years old. She's there as well. Also, the other vampire. And we find that he took out, later and beforehand, he took out Motoko, saying not to get involved. It's not that time yet. And he throws it to, he throws him to kojou, and it's like a what the fuck moment. And he's on the phone, he gets a phone call, kojou, from Yukina. And telling her to not destroy the holy weapon, instead just buy time. And then that's when we see, it was interesting because we get to see the other that other guy, his vampire familiar, and then he combined it. Oh shit, that was awesome. He combined it. It was like this snake dragon thing, and he was attacking the holy weapon. And he's just like demanding to him, Kojou's demanding to him, like, yo, no, I'm going to take care of this. You're going to sit back. That was an awesome part. I was loving that part. So, and that's when he's ready to face off against the weapon, the holy weapon. So, and then we also see Asagi. She's, decrypting the thing and everything. So, this was an interesting episode. And that's pretty much what happened in the episode. And I really liked it. 4.5 out of 5. Because this was a lot more better than the previous weeks have been. And we have a bigger put into it. This is like, and I'm noticing how these storylines are going with this show. Like, the way this goes, when they start a new story or a new thing that's going to go down, it's like in parts, which I kind of like, to say the least. I like that. I like how they're doing that. And this one seems to be a little bit more involved than the previous one was. And this one has more to it than the previous one was. And I think this is going to go down into a different tangent than the previous one was. So yeah, here's hoping. But great episode, 4.5 out of 5. Second half was great. They're getting kidnapped. They got to fight this holy weapon. It's awesome. It was awesome shit. It was kind of weird how that vampire, which I think was the first progenitor, but I believe, he was kind of like, not having people get involved. I thought that was very interesting. But overall, great episode. Next week's going to be really great. I have a feeling, because everyone's going to be involved. Toki, the first progenitor, kojou, Sayaka, and I think even Yukina, Himaragi. They're all going to be involved in fighting this holy weapon and bringing it down. So it should be interesting. I like that set of events. Those set of events pulled out nicely. And I thought the side story with Nagisa was pretty interesting. That she was in an accident and she was, of demons. She almost died. Well, she was in a coma, but. But yeah, great episode. 4.5 out of 5. We'll see how this wraps up. This should be interesting. But yeah, that's what I got for you guys. And after this, I'll probably do freezing. Oh my god, freezing. Oh, that show. No, freezing. No, that's gonna be insane. Oh my god, when I do that episode review for that. But yeah. And I think also next week he's gonna do the same thing he did to Yukina, to Sayaka. It's gonna be awkward. But yeah, great episode. 4.5 out of 5. Okay, yeah, that's all I got for you guys. Bonkai 9.2. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Nothing else to report with this. I like also, probably, if I were to have to pinpoint who my favorite characters are in the show right now, male, it's probably one. I like Mitoki. And I forgot to mention this. This was the last thing I want to mention. His powers are pretty boss. He's not like, he's, from what I understand, from what the first progenitor guy was saying, according to him, he's a wizard. Yeah, because what happens is he eats these pills and he has the ability to like go really fast, or it's some kind of weird ability where he can go really fast, or he can project himself as sound and he can go in large distance. I thought that was very interesting. That's another reason I gave it a high rating. But yeah, him, I'm definitely digging him in this show, and Asagi, because she's human, and well, I'm assuming she's human, and she's got this crazy ability. She can hack things and stuff, and decipher things. That's awesome. That's awesome. A little bit different than the rest of the female cast things they can do. So yeah, that's the story, people. Bankai Night Toy 2, and I'll see you guys later. Now that Sayaka, she's bitch. I can't get her. She's no. I'll see you guys later. Peace.